So welcome to Cologne and a very, very busy tube station. We've just left the motorhome and then half an hour later we are in the centre of Cologne. We took a bus, then we took a underground tube, and then we made our way into Cologne. Cologne is a very, very busy city. And what's iconic about Cologne? Well, that is Cologne Cathedral. Absolutely immense. And look at this all around here. The centre of everything. We're going to spend the night just outside Cologne, and I'm going to take some footage of the motorhome and where we are camped when we get back tonight. It looks like they've just started to clean up there, and there's a lift up there. I know that's into the sun, but it's absolutely huge. Wendy's gone all the way back there to get a photograph. The cathedral is that massive. So it takes about, like I said, 25 minutes to get in. First you get a bus, then you have to get a, I call it a tram, it's an underground really. You can see that massive cathedral in the background. Iconic to Cologne, like I just said. I just said to the camera, it's difficult to fit it in, it's so huge.
We're going to try and get in this Ubique.
Yeah, okay. So the last time I was here, we were on a Wallace Arnold tour. It was probably 1983, 1984. And we went for those guided tours that you can get around Cologne. We didn't go far, I remember seeing this massive cathedral. Absolutely huge, and I don't think there's any chance I can get up to a viewing point in this cathedral. I think they don't do that. So now inside Cologne Cathedral, and it is absolutely immense. I'm following Wendy round now, just beckoning me towards the middle, and I can only understand why. Look at that. Absolutely huge. Usually I cut the church footage down, because once you've seen one church, you've seen them all. But this is an extra special cathedral. And look at the size of the organ. The organ's as big as some of the churches we've been in. Wendy. Gotta watch Wendy, she wanders off. Here she is. They're doing some restoration work outside, so they're renewing some of the statues that are out there. It's very black, you know. You can tell it's suffered with the pollution, modern day pollution. It's all gone black. So they're stripping, they've got scaffolding up, and they're cleaning all the sandstone off, or whatever it's made of. Look at them, the size of that organ, Wendy. It's massive. It's a whole part of the church is the organ. The altar.
The size of the building, it needs to be big.
I mean, this camera doesn't do it justice. I'm surprised they don't charge so that people in here. They make a fortune. I don't suppose it's a dumb thing to charge to get to churches, isn't it? More people get in churches, the better. The crypt, Wendy. Where they store the bodies. We can get Wendy going down there. No chance. This lovely floor. These sort of tiles are on the kitchen, Wendy?
No.
Oh. Are they too big for your tiles in the kitchen?
Yes.
These, there's no difference between the size of these and the size of those.
No, the decor.
Oh, the decor. I can't promise this for our kitchen, mate. Might be a little bit out.
Not for the kitchen, for the bathroom really was what I was looking
Might be a little bit out of my price range.
Kitchen, you know what I want for the kitchen.
Yeah.
What farmhouse kind of kitchen.
Yeah. Look at the casket there, Wendy. Wonder who's in there. It's got a good idea. So in Cologne Cathedral, Wendy's going to light a candle for Josh and Hannah. Because unfortunately we will not be there for the wedding day.
Oh, you like this? It's crazy.
Because we're still over here. There you go.
Good luck for the rest of your lives, guys.
It's a really nice touch, Wendy. Very nice. I like that. And it means a lot here because this is a most sacred place. I'm just trying out who's in that, actually. Whoever it was is a very short person.
Well, they were in those days, weren't
Yeah.
That's got a dead person on top of it.
And these windows, I mean, these windows are absolutely fantastic. So much detail in the stained glass. It's obviously much better when you get the sun twinkling through the different colours. It kind of puts life into the stained glass windows, but still very, very impressive on an overcast day. We're going a bit against the grain here. There's loads of people coming through. I might be doing the same thing as I usually do, go the other way around. So we're back outside the cathedral now, and yet another breathtaking view of the cathedral, towering up into the clouds. Really attracts the crowds as well. So around the back of the cathedral there's a Roman road, and as I was walking along the Roman road I saw AC/DC and I thought, highway to hell. Why not, eh? And then we go from the iconic Cathedral of Cologne, Cologne Cathedral, down to the famous Rhine. And look at that, how beautiful that is. You got the train line going over there. Look at the amount of love locks there are on that fence. They must have doubled the weight. Down to the Rhine, and you get these river cruises. So when do you know you're going to do a river cruise? We've just committed, but we're going to do a river cruise on the Nile, and we're going to do it in next year. We need to save up a bit because this has not been cheap, and then we can afford to go the Nile on a river cruise. Now I'm saying that now, but I've got to price it up
And our jobs.
and get jobs to earn money to save up for it.
And whether they give us time off when we're together.
Stop putting problems in the way, Wendy. I know. So we're going to head over there for a little bit of rest and recuperation. You can see the love locks on the bridge now. You can see a person waving up there, random waver. And then you go past the cinema showing the Moulin Rouge. I actually took Wendy to Paris for a weekend to go out for a meal and to watch the Moulin Rouge. And when the girls started taking off their clothes, she was all shocked. I've never seen her so shocked in her life. Good fun. So we're now going to make our way back to the Bahnhof, catch the tram back to the bus station, to catch the bus back to the motorhome park, and I'll do some footage when I get back to the motorhome park. So we're going to head towards the cathedral now from the side of the Rhine. Last shots of the cathedral before we go down to the Bahnhof. Good evening and welcome to Cologne. I'm just going to show you that random house on the right hand side, pink house with a zebra.
And there's a zebra pointing its head over the wall.
Yeah. Anyway, our campsite is on the left hand side down here for the night. It's a lovely campsite with all what you'd like to expect. We've not got electricity because we don't need it, so we've just gone out. That's reception, and to the left hand side in here is the showers, the pot wash and the toilets. We are parked just down there. The campsite runs along the side of the Rhine, which we'll have a look around later on. Just got back from a lovely day out. Did the drive this morning, parked up, got ourselves sorted out, and then went down to Cologne, and I had a great day actually. Now we're going to go back, have some dinner. I've planned the locations for tomorrow. I did it on the bus on the way back. There's one location that's a bit dodgy. It's meant for motorhomes, but the residents of Bonn have been using it for like long-term storage. It says on Park for Night. There isn't actually a big selection of locations around Bonn. So if that doesn't work out, we'll keep driving down the Rhine, only for another 5 miles, where I've wrecked a campsite. So we'll go into the campsite, pretty much guaranteed to get into there, and then we'll stop there either for one night or two, probably for one, and I'll save the 2 nights for when we get to Rudesheim, which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, it's a lovely little campsite. Actually it runs for about 500 metres all the way down the Rhine, and there's priority ones at the front, so you pay a bit more for. We're just in there, you can see to the right side of that grey van. We don't need nothing posh. Right, I'll catch you later. So this place regards itself as one of the original campsites in the whole of Germany, established in 1931. You can see some of the black and white pictures up there from the yesteryear. It's got its own restaurant, bar, play area. We've just been in the bit where you can actually you can cook. You can go in there and there's hobs in there. It's quite posh actually. You ready, Wendy? Here. Yeah, you can see us through there now. Lovely little kids play area. Yeah, isn't it? Something special in there, isn't there? Yeah. Right. You've seen where we parked, and that's just the Rhine just over there.
There's no one there and no one there when we arrived.
No. And now we're going to, look at that, very, very dangerous. Anyway, now we're going to have some dinner and then we'll go for a walk around tomorrow morning. So we're having a walk around the campsite. It's the morning after. Just had a lovely quiet night's sleep. This is the grey water, and there's a machine there that washes your toilet cassette. We've never seen one of those before in our travels. You put a cassette in and it does it all for you. We're not going to risk it, because if that goes wrong then we are literally in the shit. But we're going to remember that. So we might come up here and get some water, get rid of some grey waste. This hill's quite severe. I think there are many people who have scratched going up here, especially the lowriders. I'm definitely going to get Yeah, I'm definitely going to get Wendy out to see me up there. If there's any risk of scratching, then I won't do it.
You come down here and go up that way.
Yeah, we're going to wander around this way.
What's his face brought that? They had hammocks and everything.
Yeah. Sarah and Graham.
Yeah.
So we're just talking about options for going motorhoming and what we need to bring next time, just to make life a little bit easier. Bikes are a definite advantage for wherever you go, just to get from wherever you are to the nearest town. Electric bikes are a push, but they're quite expensive. And we've got quite a lot of work to do on a house yet before we in that kind of territory. So this is literally on the edge of the Rhine, this campsite, and I think they call these the premium patches, which is about right. I mean, look at the view. You'd probably pay a bit more for this actually. I don't go on there because it's all fenced off.
Yeah. Up here there was a gate, wasn't there, down to the right? So
It is lovely. I mean, it's overcast today, but it didn't rain last night. I slept with the windows open last night. We do like sleeping with the windows open. Look at that, massive. Oh, wow, it's posh, isn't it?
there's a cycle path down there.
Yeah, we're going to find our way to the cycle path. So you can see how far the campsite goes up. And all.
How they've done their stickers on the inside of the van door. See, you're behind the pole.
Oh yeah. The locations, yeah. And this leads out. I think we might need a touch car to get out of here. We haven't got ours. It's back in there. That's a pain. Anyway.
Road, mate,
Yeah.
on the side.
And I'm going to go up here and I'm just going to show you all the way down to where we were yesterday, down in Cologne. That's about 7 kilometres down there, and the lovely Rhine. There's a launch there, and we're going that way today. We're going past and through Bonn to another campsite. Really having problems finding stops, like your wild camps. There's a lot of restrictions, as I'm finding out, down the Rhine, with weight restrictions, 2.5 ton or small vehicle, or just not appropriate for large motorhomes or larger motorhomes. A few weight restrictions at 3.5 ton.
Not going up there.
Let's go that way. A few weight restrictions at 3.5 ton. And there's other locations as well that got bad reports. People asking them to move on, and the locals not being friendly at all. And actually, there are 3 locations that are meant for motorhomes, long-term motorhome like heirs, that there's loads of complaints that the residents of the local area, Bonn in particular, have parked their motorhomes there, and they're treating it as like a long-term storage, which is not on at all. So it just so happens that we've got one of those locations plumbed in to my TomTom. We'll go there first, and if it's full of residents, then inevitably we'll move on, and we'll be in another paid campsite. Which, at the end of the day, if you've got to do it, you've got to do it. If there's no other choice. I'd rather wild camp. I'd rather wild camp like we did in some of the towns and cities. Big car parks in the middle of town are fantastic, but if the opportunity is not there, then it's just not there. So we're going to walk around this just for to stretch our legs, take in the air, go back to the motorhome and set off.